Okay, hello everybody to my Instagram and YouTube followers. I got something I wanted to share. So a few days ago, on Monday, we went to a meeting. Me and my dad went to a meeting for me at community living, and then I asked him if we wanted to go to the mall. He said sure, because it was a nice day outside. And yeah. Anyways, on Tuesday my dad started not feeling very well. We started not feeling very well on Monday night, but Tuesday it really got him. Like his head was all bunged up. He was feverish. He was hot and cold at the same time. And then on Wednesday, I started to feel my throat felt a bit scratchy. And then it just escalated from there, where I was like bunged up in my nose, and oh my god, it was terrible. I was so tired. Like I slept all day, pretty much. Took Neocitrin and I slept all day. And then my grandma just told me that to check ourselves. So we did. Turns out we got the virus. We got COVID. This stupid new strain of COVID got us. So, because it spreads quicker than other people, than the original virus did, yeah. But we had our shots. We wore a mask, right? We wear a mask a lot. And I use a hand sanitizer, so I don't know how I even got it, because I use hand sanitizer. I carry it around all the time in my purse, in my little crossbody purse thing that I have. So actually the big crossbody purse is a full-size purse. Anyways, but the point is that we still got it, and man, I was really sick. And I still have a darn cough and a runny nose. As you can see, you can hear that. My dad's pretty much all better, but I can't get rid of this darn cough. I have no idea why, but coughing won't go away. So, yeah. And I have to blow my nose now. See? Kleenex. Stupid COVID. Oh man. Looks like it finally got me. For some reason, and we've been doing everything by the book. I'm just so glad I didn't have the original virus and the ones after that. That would have been bad if I had the original virus and the one after that, because, well, especially the original one when it first came out, because, I could have gotten it a lot sooner. Like, this is the first time I ever had COVID, and that's been a few years ago since COVID has gone on, and this is the very first time I had COVID, So, yeah, I was feeling like an extremely bad cold. Like, I couldn't even breathe when I was sleeping. So, yeah, we had just gotten our appetite back not that long ago. And we are doing better now, me and my dad. But I think my dad's a little bit better than I am at the moment. He's gonna test himself tomorrow because we need stuff in the store. So if worst comes to worst and he's not negative, he's still positive for the virus, then we have to call my cousin Talon and to come and to go and buy some food and just drop it off at the front door. you know? So, yeah. Anyways, that's a story about my week. Um, just trying to live the dream here. I've gotten a lot better. I did my laundry today. I made my bed, you know. I've gotten a lot better, so that's good. Um, yeah, I was just very sick there for you know, not sick to my stomach and not like I was in the hospital. I just had it felt like I had an extremely bad cold, as that's what this virus is. It's an extremely bad cold. Some people just get it like a very, very, very bad cold. You know? Think of this virus as like a cold, on cold season. Sometimes people get it worse than others. And sometimes you can die from just a common cold, too, as well as a virus. But, yep, just like you can die from this virus. But I don't think anyone's died from this variant yet. That being said, I don't know. There could have been deaths, but neither one in my family has died from it. And my grandma knows people that have gotten it and they're okay now. So, but they have all their shots, right? So it really pays off that the shot, for the virus. I'm not due yet to have the booster yet because I just got one last year. I think it was in the summer. So, and I think it's every like six months, something. So I think I still need to wait a little bit longer to get it, But if I didn't have a booster and I didn't use hand sanitizer when I was at the mall and never wore a mask, I probably most likely would have been hospitalized. Right? Me and my dad both. We probably would have been hospitalized. Big time. Because lots of people have been because they haven't been doing that. Right? So at least hand sanitizer did protect me, and the mask did protect me a little bit from it. So that's a good thing, because I could have been a lot worse than this. I could have been on a ventilator for God knows, God forbid, but I could have been, Worst comes to worst, yes. And so can my dad, Or be bad enough to be put in a hospital, anyways. Have to be put on IV fluid and that. Poof, wouldn't that be bad? But that never happened, so yeah, I just felt extremely tired. My nose was all bunged up. My head was hurting, So I just took an ibuprofen and it went away. My headache got better, And then I also took that vitamin D3 too, because I have a doctor. Her name is Dr. Wendy Graham. She told my grandma that vitamin D3 is extremely good for the virus. She said she told my grandmother that, and so I took a couple of them, and I am getting better now. So, yep. So is my dad. He's not near sick anymore. And, yep. We've been eating proper meals now for a couple of days, So, we are on the mend. Right? We are on the mend. It's just positivity, rest, and some medication. That's what does it. That's what makes you better, is positivity, right? Like looking on the bright side of things, right? Because no doubt, I have been so much worse than this. I have been through so much worse than this, You may ask, um, like what? Because you may think that COVID is worst, but it's really not. You know, if you're in my life, it's not much worse. It can get worse than this. So, yeah. Um, but that's a whole nother story right there. Um, anyways, I'll tell you about it. Actually, I'll tell you about it. So, how can it get any worse than COVID? Um, try believing things that aren't true, that aren't there, and getting all freaked out about it. You know? Because in your mind, you're not fully there, and the mind is like psychotic, right? Not too long before we got the virus, I only had to take a 15 milligram Abilify, and I was not well, trust me. I was even worse than the virus. Like, I was literally going into psychosis. Let me just tell you that. Psychotic mode, you know? Where I was agitated, I was frustrated, I was like, it was going crazy in my head. And then nobody else mattered, nobody, you know, but myself. And that's the way I am when I'm not on the full dose of Abilify. So you may think, oh Lee, I'm so sorry you had COVID. It's really not the worst of it that's happened to me. So it's really not that bad considering, you know, I just laid in bed and now look, I'm on the mend, you know? Right? When you have, when you have a thing of psychosis, you can't just lay down and then it just goes away. No, you have to be put on medication for like a mental issue. Like, I have a chromosome 10q deletion and autism. And I think the chromosome deletion, the 10q deletion, causes a lot of my behaviors and a lot of my psychotic episodes, I guess. You know? And yeah, so at least the virus does go away. Even if you get it like really bad. You know? Even if you get it like a really bad cold, it would just make you tired, but it's not the worst of it. Not the worst that can happen to you. I'm dead serious. The worst second, I don't even think cancer's as bad as, because there's illnesses out there that you can't get rid of. You know, there's certain type of physical and mental illnesses out there that you can't get rid of. Like, some people have like very, very, very rare physical illnesses that like I heard on the news, I think this happened a couple weeks ago, or 1 hour ago, maybe a couple days ago, I'm not sure. But where this janitor poisoned the water at the place where these people were working at, right? I think he peed in their water because they were saying how the water was yellow, you know? And they drank it, you know? Because I guess when you're thirsty, right? You're thirsty, you need something to drink. And apparently got like really sick. You know, they got so sick is that they had an uncured physical illness. I think it's like hepatitis A and hepatitis A. I know what hepatitis A. Yes, that is uncurable. Um, yeah. So coronavirus, cancer, it's not the worst of it that we can all complain about, because there are so many people out there that, you know, that are sick today, that probably have to live like that for the rest of their life. And like sick, like mentally, like some people with schizophrenia, they can't get rid of schizophrenia. You can't just go to sleep and then a few days later it's gone. No. So, and you certainly can't, yes, cancer can be bad depending on where it is, but most cancers can be cured, right? But I still believe that that is a positive outlook and the positivity of life and the ability to still enjoy life despite having cancer and that, right? Even if you have to go just one more year with it, you know, as long as you stay positive, you might not go for one more year. You might go just 2 months and then it's all gone, you know? So, yeah. But I'm just saying is that there is people that have like mental illnesses like schizophrenia, bipolar, sorry, bipolar disorder, that have to take medication and it can't be cured. They can't go to bed. They can't just lie down for a nap and then a few days later it's gone. You can't do that. And so